Christian Bale was born on January 30th, 1974 in Pembrokeshire, Wales. Starting his career as a child, Bale emerged as one of the most versatile actors in the entertainment industry. It seems that performing is in his genes, with a mother who was a dancer and a clown, and an older sister who was an actress. Even his grandfather was in the business, working as a stunt double for John Wayne on the 1962 film Hatari. Bale was featured in his first commercial at age 9. Soon after, he appeared on the London stage with comedian Rowan Atkinson in The Nerd. Steven Spielberg then picked him from a group of 4,000 young actors for the part of Jim Graham in Empire of the Sun, 1987, a World War II drama about an English boy growing up in China who ends up in a Japanese internment camp. Bale's remarkable performance won him the Young Artist Award for Best Young Actor in a Motion Picture and the National Board of Review Award for Outstanding Juvenile Performance. Only 13 years old at the time, Bale found all of the attention unnerving. He was known to excuse himself from an interview to go to the bathroom and then simply leave the building. In 1994, Bale had a supporting role in the film adaptation of the Louisa May Alcott classic Little Women, starring Winona Ryder as Jo March. He played Ryder's love interest, Theodore Laurie Lawrence. Soon afterwards, Bale tackled another famous literary character, Edward Rosier, in Henry James's The Portrait of a Lady, 1996, directed by Jane Campion and starring Nicole Kidman. Proving his range, Bale played a preppy 1980s serial killer in American Psycho, 2000, based on the book by Bret Easton Ellis. Bale physically transformed himself for the role, developing a chiseled physique to reflect his character's obsession with his own appearance. Often derided for its violence, the film nonetheless raised Bale's profile in Hollywood. Again, working the character from outside in, Bale lost more than 60 pounds for 2004's The Machinist. At times, his diet consisted of only an apple and a latte a day. In the psychological thriller, he played a machine shop worker who battles insomnia, talking with a seemingly non-existent co-worker and quickly dropping weight. Bale then had to quickly beef up to play the legendary titular superhero in Batman Begins, 2005, directed by Christopher Nolan. Bale beat out such actors as Jake Gyllenhaal, Joshua Jackson, and Cillian Murphy for the part. Murphy ended up playing the villainous Scarecrow in the film. Stepping into a role once occupied by George Clooney and Michael Keaton, Bale gave his own distinctive performance in the dual part of millionaire Bruce Wayne, crime fighter Batman. This reimagining of the Batman saga proved to be a big box office hit, earning more than $72 million in its first 5 days. Bale starred opposite Hugh Jackman in The Prestige, 2006, with the two playing magicians who become rivals in London during the late 1800s. He next appeared in his first Western, 3:10 to Yuma, 2007. Bale and Ledger worked together again on the second installment of Nolan's Batman saga, The Dark Knight, 2008, an artistic tour de force that ultimately earned more than $1 billion globally. Yet the project was marred by tragedy, as Ledger died in January 2008, just before the film's release. The two had become close during the making of the film, and Bale was shocked by Ledger's sudden passing. In 2009, Bale stepped into the role of John Connor for Terminator Salvation and also starred in Public Enemies, a film about mobster John Dillinger. In 2011, the actor took home both a Golden Globe and an Oscar for his performance as former welterweight boxer Dickie Eklund in The Fighter, 2010, directed by David O. Russell. He then reteamed with Nolan for the final installment of the Batman trilogy, The Dark Knight Rises, 2012. In 2014, Bale took on the role of Moses for Ridley Scott's epic Exodus, Gods and Kings. Returning to more character-driven fare, He then co-starred alongside Brad Pitt, Ryan Gosling, and Steve Carell in the 2015 adaptation of the non-fiction bestseller The Big Short. Bale snagged Golden Globe and Oscar nominations for his role as Michael Burry, a money manager who makes moves in 2005 to contend with the country's housing market bubble. Bale won the 2018 Golden Globe for Best Performance by an actor in a motion picture, comedy, or musical for his portrayal of former Vice President Dick Cheney in Vice, a role that also garnered an Academy Award nomination. In 2019, the actor generated more Oscar buzz for his performance as race car driver Ken Miles in Ford v Ferrari. Outside of acting, Bale prefers to keep his private life under wraps. However, allegations on July 22, 2008 thrust Bale into the spotlight. He was accused of assaulting his mother, Jenny, and sister, Sharon, who called the authorities. He was later released on lack of evidence. Bale has been married to Sibi Blazic, a former model and personal assistant, since 2000. The couple welcomed their first child together, daughter Emmeline, in 2005. In 2014, Bale and Blazic welcomed their second child, son Joseph.